Hey guys, it's been a minute. Yes, so it's been a minute since I've done one of these. I know I've been slacking, but you know, what do you do? Got busy. So, what have I been doing? Not a whole lot. This month, especially August, I'm not playing any shows in August, which is a little weird. Going to a few. Went to one Friday night, which I will talk about in a little bit. And yeah, I mean, everything, as most of you are following me know, Outlaw Saints got a new guitar player, so we're in the process of kind of breaking him in, getting ready for Sword Metal Fest in September, Sword Metal Fest, which should be fun. That's on the 14th. And Strike is taking a little bit of a hiatus, just kind of, you know, getting shit together, you know, doing what we do, and hopefully we'll be back out there, hopefully soon. So yeah, I got time to kind of like, you know, recharge and just kind of hang out and stuff, and it's a little weird, but you know, it's all right too. You have to do that every once in a while. So, this past weekend, Friday night, went over to the Whiskey, because they were having a show, and you know, Friday night, why not? Had nothing better to do, and saw three bands. One of which I've seen before, one of which I met a member of this band last year at Sword Metal Fest when he was playing with his other band, if you can follow that. And then the third band I'd heard the name, but I'd never seen before. So we'll dig into that, shall we? So, first band up was a band called The Issue. Oh, that comes out nice. A younger band, and again, I'd heard of them. I'd heard the name for a while, but had never actually seen them. And these guys kind of blew me away. Their drummer, especially, I really have to give him props. I talked to him a little bit afterwards. His name is Colin. Seemed like a really good dude. Awesome drummer, really solid. And I talked to, let's see, the guitar player and singer, whose name is Clay, I believe. I talked to him a little bit, and all the guys, I mean, they all seem like really nice kids, really good band. I mean, I don't know if they're kids, I don't know. They all look really young, but everybody looks really young to me, so. But The Issue. Also picked up a t-shirt of the album, of course, and I think they said this is the new one. I think they said this is the new EP, and they have their first release is out somewhere. I'm not sure. So, but anyway, check those guys out. Those are really good, and funny enough, we can check them out right now.
Sometimes I feel
See, told you, right? Good stuff. Second band up is a band who's becoming one of my favorite bands to see live. They're just an absolute joy to see, and that is our good friends in Uncle Daddy. If you've never seen Uncle Daddy, you have to go see them. It is just straight up good 70s influenced hard rock at its best, and they are some sexy mofos, and they are really good guys. I mean, Joey and Derek and all of them, Skip and the whole crew are just awesome. I mean, their merch kind of says it all. They just, want to have a good time and fucking party, and they are awesome. Outlaw Saint they're a brother band, kind of, I guess, to us. And we've done some shows together, and hopefully we'll do more shows together. Yeah, they're just awesome, and let's check them out right now.
Center. Hey. That's pretty good.
All right, this one's called Homemaker.
that song. That song was for you.
Good stuff. Very good stuff. So that's Uncle Daddy. And again, check those guys out. Really good guys, really good band. An awesome time. You can watch them play, and then you can hang out with them, and they're just cool as hell. Third band, going back to the story from the top, I met their singer Joe at Sword Metal Fest last year, like I said, and he was playing with his other band, which he was playing drums for and singing, called By the Masses. But Colin from The Issue told me Friday night that he was now the new drummer for By the Masses, so I guess Joe is just singing now, which is cool. But I missed the By the Masses set last year at Sword Metal Fest because I had to take off. So, and I know they're working on an album, hopefully for release sometime in the fall. So I'm going to look out for that because the way Joe described it, it sounds like it's going to be really, really cool. But this is his other band, Reverend Soul, and this is their album, Control Chaos. And again, just good, solid hard rock. I mean, nothing fancy about it, just good old-fashioned hard rock. That's what the whole night was, really. It was a rare show that it was just rock bands. It was just good, solid rock bands. And all of them recommended. You should go check them out. Do the whole social media like thingy. But yeah, so let's check out some Reverend Soul.
Where's the Witcher Vortex when you need it?
So that was my Friday night, and that was awesome. And last thing, package time from our buddies in Sin 7. They announced some new merch, and you know me. If I find a band I like, or 50 bands I like, and they announce new merch, yes, I have a problem. Yes, I know I have a problem. But, so, got this package from Rev. He even sent me. Okay, so they announced, the new merch they announced initially was the patches. And I saw those and I'm like, yes, I have to have one of those. And yes, I have a crap load of patches in a box sitting right here, which I have not applied to anything yet. I'm getting to that. One of these weekends I will sit down and I will do all that, because I need to. And I bought a whole nother jean jacket just for that purpose. And I need to figure all that out. But then they have magnets. Yay. They have lanyards, which are always fun. I'm getting into odder, more unusual merch items, besides just t-shirts and stickers and hats and whatnot. Sin 7 hat, by the way. Stuff like, shot glasses. Tomorrow brings you to globe shot glasses, lighters. Seems like an odd thing to do, but whatever. Lanyards. I think the magnets are really cool. This is only the second band I've seen that I know of that has magnets. The other one was Lucid Flight, and they don't exist anymore, sadly. RIP. And this is my second lanyard. I also have the Cultra lanyard that I have my keys on. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this bad boy, but I got to do something because it's cool. And then, of course, buttons. And this is a nice. We talked about the buttons, and this is again a good, nice, high quality button. So good job, boys. And it looks like they also sent me a temporary tattoo. So that's pretty badass. So yeah, so that's that. And what do I have lined up? I think next week. Next week we'll have Outlaw Saint practice on Wednesday. And then next Friday, I'll be heading back out to the whiskey. Because next Friday is Digital Homicide and New Defective and 32 Headshots, which should be super cool. 32 Headshots I've seen before. We've done shows with those guys, and they're cool. Again, just good, solid. Digital Homicide I've seen a couple times. This will be my second time seeing them with James Schmidt as their singer, also of Fix Eclipse, one of my favorite local bands. And they're always a good time too. Really good band. And then New Defective, I'm friends with their drummer and Derek, but I've never seen the band play. I met him years ago at like an open jam, I think, out at Pickle Park, or when it was still Pickle Park. And I think me and Jerry were there, and I think we were just kind of hanging out at the bar. And I think that may have. I have to think about this because that may have been after my first show with Outlaw Saint. It may have been. or maybe a different show with Outlaw Saint that we played there. I don't know. But there was an open jam afterwards, and he came in for that. And he just walked into the bar to get a drink and just started chatting and introduced himself and blah, blah, blah. And then a little later on saw him play, and his band was awesome. So technically I have seen them. I saw one song. I've seen New Defective for one song. And I've been meaning to catch them ever since. They've been playing around, and something always goes wrong. Something always comes up, and I haven't caught him yet. So I will see you guys on Friday, and I will stay, and all that. So, and then I don't know what's going on the rest of next weekend, but I'm sure something, because it's always something. So yeah. And just keep an eye out, because things in other areas might be moving forward a little bit, hopefully. But I don't want to make any promises yet. But, so yeah, that's all I got for now. As always, stay cool. Just don't be a dick. Support your local artists, whether they be musicians and bands, or actors, or performers, or people who write poetry, or whatever. As long as it's artistic and creative, support it. And if you can do it locally on a local level, all the better. And go out and see a rock show, or a jazz show, or a hip hop show, or a country show, or a go out to these venues, keep them alive, give them business, and if you go see a band and they have merch, just pick up a thing, $5 for a patch, $15 for a t-shirt. It's not that difficult, because that is what keeps these bands going, and that is what we have to support. So, all right. So then, we will see you later. Have a good weekend, and a good week, and all that stuff. So, see you.